Yeah, I couldn't pass up buying at the market on this British pound collapsing, falling into this hole here. This time I just went with a 1 period moving average because the 2 period moving average was just a little too mushy. 2 period moving average. I thought I could do it. I just couldn't do it. So, trying not to blow this account up. But look at this top became a bottom. It's just sharper. Yeah, there's more tops and bottoms to worry about, but right here on the close, I don't think I would have got this nice 100 pip close on the 1 hour. So if you pulled the trigger on the 1 hour here, British pound, ultimate entry, each one of these vertical lines is a day. So the breakout traders would have put their, or the turtle traders, whatever have you, would have got in there and they would have placed a stop here. Then they would have trailed it. Some guys would wait for confirmation to take that out. And at this point you have a top bottom. So if you missed the train, you could always place your pending back here and get in yesterday to go long because it's in an uptrend. So everybody's all bullish, right? Yeah, so everybody's all like into this thing deep. So that's, now that I'm using a 1 period moving average, I feel way more comfortable. It was awkward. God, the lag time was killing me. Whew. So here, they got stopped in their robot or whatever they bought. They're buying these new, and then here the ultimate breakout. But yikes, almighty! If it didn't back up that train. Okay, so now here's where their protective stop is. And so they have their stop here, and then if they break out to the other side, they trade the breakout this way, then they have to put their protection way up here. So it's kind of a risky entry there on the breakout downside. Whereas I guess when it broke out here, you had to stop here, like a 25 pip stop or something. So I'm just trying to trade the bounce back up into this. So if we just get back to this 50, the 50 line. And I know it's Fibonacci, people love 50%. And of course the purists claim that that is not Fibonacci. So here, let me go back to the... okay, so I just took all the objects off there, but this is 1 hour, this is 4 hour. From the 4 hour standpoint, this is the same thing that happened in the euro. Same story, different currency pair. Now this is the one everybody talked about back here on the euro to the dollar. And then you had last night, again too. Slam up into that ripe number. Didn't make it to the half handle on the euro, but look back here at the this here. Of course I'll have to zoom out to capture it here. But this here, let me do it apples to apples here. Okay, so these two guys. So this one, so I think it's same Friday here too. This was a Friday or something. Let's see, 23. Yeah, this is a Friday too. So Friday drama there, and then Sunday night we spill out into the zone here. But this looks like a good buy. If you bought down in this spike down here, that was killer. You know, that was killer entry. Right down into this double top. And we go to the one that doesn't have the robot running on it. If you look at this, this is close only. And here your entries always going to be the last known top right there. So this gray area is the fill zone. Here's the actual high. You could buy in this top, become a bottom. So top becomes a bottom in price and time, right? And okay, so I had to buy at the market here. I don't like to do it, but I was like, wow. Now, really, if I would have had orders down here deeper, but when I went out this morning, and it was 10 degrees, I had to manage that, so I didn't really have... Actually, I could have had a stop robot, which I don't have a stop robot, but if you had a stop entry bot, it'd be a good time to launch this critter like for 2 days and have it just start stacking up stops from this thing started to take out this run. But we've seen this so many times. Okay, I'm gonna attempt some freehand drawing here, but because Meditator's too slow. But imagine this is a 1 hour chart, so robot starts to put in these cells, and of course, if these things die after a certain time period, now it starts to sell into that. Okay, now it's gonna start putting protection. Okay, it's gonna get chopped up in here. But if you had say a Akansashi trailing stop, so it puts in a cell here, then it puts in a cell here at like the moving average maybe, cell. These are all cell limits stacking up. Of course, I would say these guys got to expire every 4 hours. But as you start to put, as it goes, the higher up it goes, the more it starts to actually put in orders here. So you're actually, especially if you're looking for the breakout. Now, major support in here. Look at this scooped out area. So now I could have the chart draw the lows, but you can just kind of manually do it and see how like this would be the supposed stop hunt, right? And then so come up in here, and then wow, when these guys get, now here's probably a doji right here, and then here's another doji, and then you've got this perfect trend line right here. You can see on that right here, top becomes 2 bottoms. This is the classic classic rollover situation. Not sure how to okay, so that is a real simple pattern. Now we're looking for the bounce off of this major top become bottom. Of course, I had orders down in here, didn't get filled down deep right here. So certainly below this round handle launching pad, because we could crush down in there. It's not like it hasn't happened. But this is a nice, yeah, I think that's on deep discount there. It's down 150 pips plus a little bit. That's a 150 pip move. These are 50 pip handles. So you're looking at, come on, it's crazy, right? And then for the technical analysis of this triangle, look at this triangle here and use this as your reference to extrapolate into the future. So when you take this guy, right, this is that, extend it out. This should give you your next, and the breadth of it being, you limit yourself to this size of a, so here's will be the next intersection. Next up, but I'm definitely going to be getting out as it comes up to this last known low. So last known low is the big deal here. I keep losing that every time okay, so now here is, oh, wrong 1 hour. So this one is okay. Now this bottom here is where I get first take profit if we make it there. Right there, and then maybe it's gonna probably have to consolidate, and it may just do this nonsense for quite some time. So if you zoom out, you can see that that's happened before, right? It's totally happened before. Okay, so but my goal here is to write orders that I really want to be buying into the deep area here. So I want to get in, like, let's see here. Well, this whole area here, I mean, this whole big cavern here, scalp there. Now, I don't know if we're going to make it down into this hole, but here's a nice place to put orders. And you just have a boatload of orders in here. Of course, let's see if I can put this back on the, yeah, like, wow, this top here was a major deal. But, you know, it's just great that the market is so well behaved around these, I mean, of course, your spread, if you're paying this and that and the other thing, that's kind of why you've got all this chatter, because not everybody has a really tight broker. So here's a double top, double bottom becomes a top failure there. Got this beautiful wedge. Explodes out of that. But you're always thinking about getting in here with buy limits. So if you drop a script that's going to pick up, say you drop a script here that lasts 15 minutes and it's going to buy 4 bank. And you buy one limit, another buy limit, another buy limit, and then a master stop. You drop that. Or you have that assigned to one hotkey on a take like a cherry point of sale keyboard. Look at a cherry G86. It's like 86 programmable keys on this thing, and you just have it. So you just plop that in there. Of course, yeah, this is almost 50 pips per day squared. I got this set at. So you're looking to make 50 pips a day, and you're gonna range trade it here, British pound. Yikes! Just try to move that chart. That's not gonna happen. Yeah, but I'm thinking, look at that. Now this was the guys got in here at the stop out where everybody's stops are too tight. So you're always thinking those tight stops you got are entries. For most people, I don't think most people. I think people want confirmation. They don't want to get married unless they've got, you know, they've been, you know, raping the girl for a couple of months at least. First, before we get married. But I just want to make, you know, this high probability bounce here. As we scalp out of that all the way here, it'd be great if we could just zoom up there. Of course, the clock's kind of running out. We only got 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. I think for this British pound to recover from the gosh, you know, kind of went on sale there. But look how it takes everybody out before it goes on sale. I mean, does it get any dumber than that? Does that even make any sense? Yeah, of course. Well, here, you know, and then the breakout guys that bought in here, and then they put a stop in here, but they're like, wow, maybe I should have. Let's say if you had stops all staggered up in here, and of course after a while, you know, but look at this beautiful top becomes a bottom. They get in for one last, but oh, you know, there it gets pretty thin up there. And of course, if you went off the top of this thing, on just high and low only, you got a nice perfect trend line there. Kind of reminds me of gold. Gold chart was like that. But definitely, the more of these things you get too, if you put an order on every bottom, not just every trailing, this higher high and higher low talk, think about the close there and look at that beautiful, and this cluster just gets tighter and tighter, and then we've got to go get some sell tickets. Moneymaker's got to come and grab all these guys that are breakout traders on the big time frame, then slam it. Then they're like, okay, so here comes the guys that are buying this top, right? Wow, that no look is so good. So that thing, whoa, and then it's like, okay, maybe this is the bottom. You know, this was support before, and look at this beautiful top became a bottom. That for sure it's going to hold this handle, for sure, right? Yeah, you would think so. And then for sure, you know, oh yeah, like what are you talking about? You know, it's going to be like, yeah. So it didn't hold that, but so put it by an order here. Well, you didn't get filled there, but you've already blown up your account, and you're like, damn, if I'd be buying here. And then you get some, and then you have this perfect top here. It became a bottom. If you had a pending there, but Certainly, revenge trading works on a day like today. Like if you bought here